Before I came to Kopan, I used to go to school in my village, and the first monk I saw at Kopan was Khyentse Rinpoche. So Geshe Lama Gonjo said that he want to start the Lama dance at Kopan because Khyentse Lama Sopa Rinpoche is very interested. So Geshe Sherab was leading those prayers, and of course when the chanting master leads the prayer during Monlam, as a tradition, they use the throat voice. His Holiness, out of compassion, advised to not to worship the Shukden. So Khyentse Lama Sopa Rinpoche did that, accepted. So after the Monlam, Geshe Sherab asked me, "Do you remember everything?" Since he asked me many times, I went to his room with a notebook, and then I noted down everything, every steps, every prayers during every sessions of the Monlam prayer festival. Everything I noted down. And then, of course, Geshe Lama went down to Sera after I think 10 days after the Monlam, he went to Sera. And so true. It was like he was telling out of clairvoyance. He passed away in that summer without much sickness. So the next year, in 2002, I had to lead the Monlam festival. But that time I was quite young, about 22 or 3 years old, and I was very thin. And of course, since I've been practicing the throat chanting quite a long time, and I've been learning the tunes for a long time, I knew all of them, but I was not so fit because my physical body was very thin and young. So Khyentse Rinpoche, I think, was a bit embarrassed to present a very thin and young boy as the Monlam chant leader. Generally, the Monlam chant leader should be very magnificent, giant. That's the idea, okay? Any chanting leader. But I was very thin and very young. So Khyentse Rinpoche asked me to put cottons in my tonga and wear very thick clothes. And he asked me to, sometimes he asked me to wear 2 tongas. And then I thought he was joking. He said, no, in Tibet they did that. They put a lot of clothes and they put cottons inside and make giant. You should do that. But I thought he was joking because I didn't know the tradition of Tibet, how they did in Tibet in old days. That year I just wore the normal tonga. I just found some thicker sen from other people, and then I just wore them. But it didn't make me any bigger. So the next year, after that year, the Monlam, Khyentse Rinpoche really asked me seriously, and he asked me to buy thick cloth for making my shandap and my zen, and very big cloth, not small, So I went to buy thermal clothes, very thick thermal clothes and shandap, and not small, very big and very long, thick zen. And after the clothes were made, and the next year when I was wearing it, it was too big. I couldn't wear myself. So in the morning, before going to the puja, a friend of mine used to come to my room and help me wear the shandap. And the zen, of course, is too long. And every year, because that cloth I don't use other times, I only use during the Monlam. So even now I'm using the same cloth, and even now it's too big for me. So imagine how big it was when I was very thin and small, young. So in that way, I was doing 1998. I was appointed as chanting master at Kopan, and then from that, actually I was appointed for just 2 years. And after 2 years, I went to ask Khyentse Rinpoche to, appoint another monk because my term is done. But he said, no, you cannot. You have to continue. Then another time. I have been asking to replace many times, even with this present Khyentse Rinpoche. I asked, but until now, I didn't get excused from this job. So I've been holding this job so long time. So when I was doing all this chanting, all these things, I was also doing studying the philosophy classes, English grammars, and Tibetan, Tibetan grammar at Kopan. So and also during the holidays when I have time, I used to wash the clothes of my teachers, Khyentse Rinpoche, Geshe Losang, and I wanted to wash the clothes of Geshe Tashi. He was very kind to us. He was our philosophy teacher. And then I knocked Geshe Losang's room, Geshe Losang's door, and I went in and asked Geshe Losang whether I can wash his clothes. I asked Geshe Losang, I requested Geshe Losang to give me his clothes to wash, and Geshe Losang suddenly said, "Losang Sherab, do you know knife?" And I said, "Yes, I know knife, Kela." And he said, "Knife is sharp, so it needs a cover, right?" And I said, "Yes." Then he said, "But if you put a cover over the cover of the knife, then it's silly." Then I didn't know what he was saying. And then he explained, I myself been attendant of a Lama. So if I keep an attendant, washing my clothes, then it's like putting a cover over a cover of a knife. So it is silly. He said, "No, I don't. I will wash my clothes myself." So it was interesting, way the Geshe Losang thinks. So anyway, I've been serving those teachers, our teachers. I used to do those things on Saturdays, holidays, but other times I have my classes, regular classes. So I used to study quite hard. I did my best. In 2009, that time I was not a Geshe myself, not yet. I was asked to teach the courses, the 10-day courses that we have almost every month. It was very difficult at first. I was very nervous. I didn't know what to talk. I didn't know how to talk for 1 hour. So it was very difficult, but I pushed myself doing it. And so the first course went quite okay, and then I got slowly I got used to teaching the Western course attendance. In 2010, we took our Geshe exam at Kopan, and in 2012, we were accepted, to sit for Geshe exam in Sera. So me and my friend Geshe Jimba were sent to Sera to take Geshe exam. So we were the first batch of Kopan monks who started our philosophy here at Kopan. We started from the beginning, and sitting for Geshe exam in Sera, we too were the first batch. So we went to Sera. We were received, we were treated very well at Sera. I was so amazed the way the monks, etc., they debated, and then the way they think, the openness of the mind. So anyway, we stayed 1 year in Sera, and then we sat for exam in Sera. Then we took the Geshe degree from Kopan Monastery in 2013. And after that, we were supposed to go to Gyume Tantric College. But my friend went, but Khyentse Rinpoche, Geshe Chonyi, asked me to come to Kopan because there was no teacher to teach the monthly courses. So I had to skip going to Gyume, and I came to Kopan, and I continued teaching the courses, and also continued leading the chantings until today. And I'm still leading the Monlam prayer festivals. Since I was the first member of dancers, I'm also managing the Lama dances. So why I'm doing this is because I feel, like it's a waste, a great waste, if we don't take care of the Lama dances and all those things that our great teachers like Geshe Lama Konjo put so much effort. So, and it was established as offering for Kyabsa Lama Sopa Rinpoche. So whenever Rinpoche is here in November course, I would organize the Lama dance and offer the dance to Rinpoche. And recently, a few years back, Rinpoche wanted to have the wrathful Guru Rinpoche dance here in Kopan. So we also established that dance. We learned from the Kopan Monastery, and now we have very good dancer who dances that dance. And being a chanting master here and leading the prayers during the Monlam, I used to feel that because it's my job, that's why I'm doing it. Of course, I don't have bodhicitta. I don't have all those thinking that like it helps the Buddha Dharma and all these things. I don't have this kind of thinking all the time. I didn't have. I did because it was my job. That's what I was instructed to do by my teachers. So I was doing that. But in around 2011, I think, before we went to Sera, Khyentse Rinpoche was very sick, and then our new abbot was enthroned. And we had a meeting of the senior monks and nuns and Khyentse Rinpoche and our new abbot in Kyabsa Lama Sopa Rinpoche's room with Kyabsa Lama Sopa Rinpoche. So it was like a meeting of handing down the responsibility from one abbot to another abbot. I felt like that. It was the last meeting we had, last such meeting we had. So in that meeting, Khyentse Rinpoche said, we must take responsibility of the Monlam, because number-wise we have more monks and we have more facilities here. Our monastery is bigger, so we must take responsibility. And supporting Khyentse Rinpoche in that subject, Kyabsa Lama Sopa Rinpoche said that, yes, we should take responsibility of Monlam, because the Monlam was a dream of Lama Yeshe. Rinpoche said something like during Lama Yeshe's time, Lama Yeshe already did a Monlam once or twice at Kopan. So at that time, I felt how important the job was, how important job I was doing unknowingly. So, of course, we know that Monlam is one of the 4 great activities of Lama Tsongkhapa, but I didn't know that it was a dream of Lama Yeshe also. So, I was very happy, very satisfied at that time, knowing that it was something that Lama Yeshe dreamed, also started, but didn't continue somehow. But we were able to, continue the wishes of the lamas. And one thing I forgot to tell is that in 1997, before I was appointed as chanting master at Kopan, Khyentse Rinpoche a few times asked me to go to Sera, but I didn't want to go because I had a strange thinking, that since the starting of Kopan, from Laudo, we started the philosophy class. And still at that time we have this philosophy class, we have teachers, we had the debating, all these programs here. So why we would go to Sera? So I had a thinking, like I had an example in my mind. I wrote down in my notebook at that time. Even a blind person will cross the ocean, okay? Someone who have no leg, someone who is blind, if the person is put in a big luxurious ship, they will easily cross the ocean. But if somebody crosses the ocean in a boat, small boat, then that's really crossing the ocean. So what that means is that if going to a big university like Sera, of course, it's good. You can become a very learned person because the condition is better there to learn the philosophy. But if we want to make it good here, Kopan good here, then we need to have monks studying philosophy here. And even after, if we can finish the study here at Kopan, where the condition is not so good as in Sera, you know, not because of the facilities, but the studying condition, you know. So I thought if we can finish our study here, that's the real crossing or passing the ocean of these 5 major texts. So I had this strange thought still now, and after I became the chant leader, of course, I became the board member of Kopan, and then every time I was opposing the idea of sending intelligent monks to Sera because we need them here. If we have more intelligent monks and good debaters, and then they will make a condition for other monks to study and become the same, and we can create a very good debating condition here. And so because of that, I didn't go to Sera, and I thought I will push myself here to study, and I'll finish all the major texts here and set an example. It didn't mean that other people didn't do, but I had this kind of motivation in my mind. So other than that, I didn't have any kind of ambition to become a Geshe. I didn't know that I can become a Geshe at Kopan. I never dreamed that I'll become a Geshe at Sera. I never dreamed all these things, but it happened. I was just following the advice of the teacher, okay, Khyentse Rinpoche, Geshe Tashi. I was just following the advice of the teachers, and I just did my best, whatever is in front of me, and then it just happened. So I think all these things that it happened to me, like being a chanting master and becoming a teacher, it's not because I have those knowledges, qualities. Anybody can learn the chanting of Monlam if somebody pays good attention. Anybody can learn in few months. It is not so difficult job. Anybody can teach, I can say, but I got this chance, and I cannot escape from this chance. Not just I got, but I got this very long chance of teaching, very long chance of leading the prayers. I think it's because of the blessing of the gurus, and because of my sincere I just didn't study alone, but I also served them. Then I created some merit from their kindness. I think because of the kindness of His Holiness, the kindness of Lama Rinpoche, kindness of those teachers, I am able to be what I am now. Otherwise, when I see myself inside, I have none of the qualities to be what name I'm holding and what I have. I don't have any of those qualities, but anybody can do. I'm getting this chance because out of those merits that I created, relying on those teachers, and then kindness of our gurus. So I think so. That's the main reason. So that's all.
Hello and good afternoon, and my most dear, most precious, most kind, wish fulfilling students, friends, any father, mother, sentient beings. I hope you're well, and so today, very special day from the 12 days of Buddha that is shown to a sentient being, to us, to bring to free from oceans of samsara suffering, us to be free from oceans of our samsara suffering, and bring us to the full enlightenment, the total cessation of creation, completion of realization. So, Buddha's from trolling the special day of achieved enlightenment in Buddha. And last night, subduing the 10 million miles, and so that. Then also passing menstrual state, and as well as birth. Then also the moon, Tibetan called Danzin, holding the moon. Different translation. Not in translate into English. Then beginning some some talk, then I read the benefit, and then read as much as I can. I finished today. Now this session, the next session, the true session, to as much as possible to, then later over to read the following days. I think I did the motivation one here before, but the last part, but I have something read because I have something left to do. So the seventh day, Lama, I think, said, in the view of the mind, the delusion, spirit possession disturbed, Nyaman dangi trupi shengoru, So then you see, with the water, then there's a mud tumbler, then when you stir, then becomes all comes up, then baby, so dirty, so. In the view of the mind, disturbed, stirred by the delusion, spirit possession. Sambol Lombyang, Yembel Katabshins, feeling pride, good, you know, in the view that good, you know, feeling pride of good, yeah. But it's like dance. It's a kind of act, kind of act of craziness. Actually, it's an act of craziness. But in the view of the mind disturbed, stirred by the deluded spirit, feeling good, you know. So I think that's, yeah. So many things are, you know, what has happened in the West, believed good. So you find many examples of, so what, you know, for example, in the view of anger, yeah, so that, you see, you are in you who is angry to you, who criticizes you see, or your family, or you, or then you see, you are able to kill, what? Smash! You know, you be able to kill. Oh, that's the anger is happy. Oh, I did it. You know, if you kill many people in the war, you know, in the war, you see enemies. You know, you killed many, bombed, or something. Wow! Then able praise to that person. Wow! Able praise. Then you feel good. Oh, you see, good. You feel good. In the with anger. So, that example. There's one example, but many cases, you know, like that. I mean, that's not only the West, but it's it also is about, you know, I mean, who don't know who has my Dharma, who doesn't Dharma. I mean, then you can relate to the attachment to the different view. You know, feel good in the view that, but in the real is an act of craziness. Yeah, nimbe katarsim. So like that in the real time, maybe nyezo jijeba. So in the Java, so shas. Time maybe nyezo jijeba. So any collections of vices. Kids, look it down, yeah, by the holy beings, and then like that. It's done from the heart. I confess, with a strong regretfulness. I confess individually. That's the thing. Different karmas, or the yeah, so maybe combats. Yes, going to the Mana Sutra, Maya Tantra. I mean. You confess. Yang that's next one. Yang teaches them Maganam. Mothers who have been kind again. Oh, kind to me again. Oh, see, from them it's from beginners, but Dunga Meda Barba Wobslum. They Dunga Meda Barba Wobslum. So before getting to that, I have wanted to emphasize. So I mentioned the Kaswari. You see, that just an example, the husband or wife, or kind of, you know, had sorry. Sorry. The physical or sexual relationship. You see, either somebody force or that person. However, so I said before, you practice joyfulness. You see, thinking that all sentient beings is you person. You need happiness, don't want suffering. So all sentient beings want happiness, do not want suffering. Okay, so that person whom the wife, husband, the relationship is looking for happiness. So he received happiness. So how that is good, receive happiness. Or your husband or wife also received happiness. So you can think, so feeling happy, so that positive way to see, looking at it. So only doesn't cause danger to your system, to your physical system, to your mind. It doesn't destroy your mind. It doesn't destroy, destroy like this. Sorry. Like that. Destroy like this. It doesn't make your mind destroy like this. All the then also physical, you see, wind. Yeah, then you see, yes, tight into the block. I mean, blood circulation, all that. Then heart attack, then danger of death. The hazards created by your mind. Yeah. Most people who heart attack is said to scientifically, most people who have anger or something. So you see, all the other way, the just was so happy. Making our mind so free, happy, and the body so happy. Body was relaxed. Oh, it's also the elements relax. Oh, you see, very comfortable. Oh, that. Oh, like this. So we have comfortable body. And, you see, no serious sicknesses over there. Yeah, I mean, his one said many times. Scientifically said that the anger and those things to its immune system, and then you have no protection in your body. Or this happens so easily, so that the cancer and what type, but many diseases can happen. So you see, but I'm saying, but here, what I want to say today is that one I mentioned before, practice joyfulness, and but then you see, you practice joyfulness, but then you see other person also should have self-discipline. Other person decides, you practice from your side, but other person's side, from your side, self-discipline. Because you practice rejoicing, or then you say, then I can do anything, what I want in the world, not like that. Not like that. So you see, what harms to the sentient stops, what benefit, what brings happiness to that. So self-discipline is the controlling the distracting thought, controlling the the unsubtle mind, the delusions, unsubtle mind, so controlling this, practice that. Yeah, otherwise, then, otherwise, then, not right. So if you don't practice self-discipline from your side. So similar, one thing I thought was, we have a meditation place in America. FPMT has a Shinel land, Kama. So those many years ago. So I was thinking like this: from organization side, serve the best what you can do. Take care, serve best what you can do. But people side, from the organized side is take care best, the best. But the people side, they should practice contentment. They should practice contentment and
less desire, more contentment. Less desire, more contentment.
Less desire, contentment. They should practice from their side. Organized side, we serve best what we can do. But from their side, the mental side, those who come to mental, from their side, they should practice renunciation. They can say, less desire, more contentment, satisfaction. They should practice. Their responsibility is that. So now that's the different. That I just remembered our mention. But here now, there's some sort of similar. You see, that's them. But there's But I remember because many years ago, some years ago, I thought that So that's probably what organization has, what they should do. So here now, see, then you practice rejoicing, but no, say from the other side, person side, no, now I can do anything if the world become bad. Not like that. You become completely mad. Kind of you become fire, Shoba. You become firecracker, you become firecracker. I mean, not like that. From your side, self-discipline, self-discipline, practice satisfaction, basically contentment. That. So then really great peace, happiness in the world. That's just one couple, between two people. But like that, if you can't do, then you can bring peace in the world. Okay, so that's all I want to say, emphasize that. Okay. Mother sentence beings who guided me, again was from beginners, but then fell down in the midst of suffering, the fire burning, in the midst of that, hold on, very hot, red, midst of that. So if you think, major at hot suffering, even you think the 6 neighbors are. So I've seen in the TV or iPad, there's a whole mountain around, oh, there's many stories about fire jumping above, this lava, so many stories about jumping, I mean, it's coming up from ground, from the, under the, from the, I don't know how many stories coming up, but I know on the side, not, but it was so high, jumping above, around mountain was so something like that, born in that. I mean, that's not the main major heart suffering, but neighborhood was. I mean, just if that. Oh, don't matter, but also soon. Now I don't have capacity to guide them. That's something you do talk about ginger. Please bless me. Please bless them, the mother sent to coolly giving enlargement. So, see, I don't have capacity to guide them now. Oh, please guide them, so send them coolly, to achieve enlargement. Oh, so, okay, so that's, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so, yeah, their purpose was like to free the with the ocean sometimes suffering and bring them to, you see, the total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization. It's mentioned in the quotation by 7th Dalai Lama. I think that you need to achieve enlightenment, and therefore then taking the because of the virus, which is subject called lojong, total version. You see, then it's particular, even though Lamrim is lojong, but then there's a Lamrim lojong particular, like in the Guru Puja, at the Bodhicitta, then all the, how you utilize the problems into happiness, in the path to enlightenment, not just temporary path to enlightenment. So there are few verses that, so before the 6 parameter practice. So, yeah, so so hoping to go through that. Anyway, so then one more question. Yeah, from Sense Nectar. One chung you one chung you changmen guns. All the jigu. So all the sentence means born, but also born, but also you see die. So it's old age, all that thing, born and then then die. So the jigu, I think all that, all those those are sentient beings. Jigu. Gu is a kind of degenerating down, born, death, and then die. So I guess. So those sentient beings who are supreme and who are lower happened in the past. Jigu Chome Guns. All those sentient beings, all high and lower, that happened in the past. Tatangna Mingil Hamatam. If you look at now, what's the order? You know? If you examine now, only what's left is name. They all died, passed away. You know? I mean, you see, our Catholic, beggars and ordinary people, but also leaders, king and president, whatever, very famous in the world, actors, yeah. I mean, sort of Lady Gaga or the hiding that.
Taylor Swift.
Huh?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, yeah. So that or the, yeah, actors, movie actors and singers, blah, blah, blah. So famous in the world, that, million people attract. I was so that you see. Even the holy beings. I mean, Nanda Pandits, Narjuna, Sangha, Subhata, Kudi, Babu. Yeah, even Buddha, Yeah, so what happened in India, gave all those teachings. Wow, unbelievable. Sentiments. So, yeah, So, past when sorrow is that, and so is it, even the holy beings, yeah, you examine what the left is, all past, all left name. 이게 상관없어. 뒤단다 소외 뒤단다 소외 죽으냐. The present living ones, present living transmigrated beings, who are living now, even there, in a time, 남지나 직장 매버 남지나 직장 매버 남지나 직장 매죠. In a time, those who are living now, there won't be even one left after some time. It was dead. Even now we're living. So just letting us here. So in the, we lived for many years, 15 years old, many years. The house here, Kopan, built by the Nepalese king, his guru, the astrologer. You can't see the house from down there because it's surrounded by trees. Only you come on the hill, then you go down, then you can see the house. Yeah, so with many years. So Lama's small room. So when you enter the gate, through the gate, then you go. There's the first room, the Lama's small room. Lama's myself visited room many years. Small room. So I think there was Geshe Losang Sherab, Lama's disciple from Tibet. We are in soup, I think. So I'm thinking, who will die first? I'm thinking, who will die first from this? And now, Geshe passed along the mountain long time. Lama sent here to Kopan Monastery. So many million Yamata commander and yes, and she did all that, and one was building Laudo Monastery, summertime I was there. So she wrote a letter, her experience. She had so much experience. Even she wrote many pages letter, but I couldn't understand, many of the words. And also, she was also a little bit sick or something, I think. So anyway, yes, she wanted to discuss, but so there was nobody, that English speaking well translator or something. So she can't discuss with the teacher, but gave initiation to her. But incredible fortune she had received initiation from Deputy Teacher, that His Honours took initiation from Deputy Teacher, and things like that. Oh, didn't they? Yeah, she asked me to come down, but I didn't go. Sorry, I don't have enough. Well, still I don't have enough English, but to understand. But I didn't go that time, so didn't have. Not that much, not drowned, not that much interest. So I didn't go. I was allowed to in the building monastery somewhat. So anyway, So then. Then she drew Kasu Tam Vajragini and always the secret place she has the Vajra the underwear Kasu Vajragini is this Yeah,
jewelry design thing.
I forgot. So there's a
ornamental apron.
Ornamental apron, So the the Lord apron dress, the Lord, So always she drew that, like this, and sometimes she drew Vajragini, and I think she's from karma, I guess. So sorry. So suddenly she had some stomach problem. Then she knew she was going to die. Suddenly, then suddenly she held the mala, and her daughter was next to her rear. She was a small girl, I think. A small girl. Then holding at the knee, next to her knee, and she was holding knee. Mother, don't die, something like that. I heard. Mother, don't die. Something. And she was holding mother, and then she passed away. So anyway, she passed away while she was starting up. Then Losang Nyima, Lama's disciple from Tibet, went from Kopan, Lama said, to Geshe Losang Monastery, and the body was taken out, brought out to burn. At that time, the sunny and the weather is so good. Losang Nyima said, so peaceful, so nice. So he asked Rinpoche where she's born. Rinpoche said, I think it is born in the Pure Land, Tawakacho, Bajarugan Pure Land. Yeah, Bajarugan Pure Land. And yeah, that's one thing. But then South India, as South India, Balukabi, there's a great Lama, Chajar Rinpoche. Tabja Son, which past life, had high respect. You know, Tabja Son was not so easy to respect. You know, in the Lama, I mean, some Lamas, Rinpoche, highly respect. So Chajar Rinpoche is a highly respect. Tabja Son it's an incarnation of Podawa, Kadamba Geshe Podawa. You often say, with very high respect. So he's very clean. I mean, when you see him, be pure. You know, Kadamba Geshe, I mean, who traditional Kadamba teachings, lineage, well, you know, very pure. Like that. So I don't know what to write it. He's a manager. In the room there's a kind of spider webs. They made a spider website, you see, in the corner, you know. So the manager want to clean. So the Rinpoche never want to disturb them. Leave it there. So Rinpoche said, leave it there. You know, this is just one example. So don't want to disturb. Example of that. So, yeah, then I want to with Dhamma connection. I want to receive adverse thoughts of teachings from Rinpoche. But at that time, Sarah Che doesn't have a library, not like that now. Now that all the folks that may be teachings, I'm not sure. They will, you know, I mean, all kinds of books that come to also Western, you know, maybe. And there might be all the things, but that time is only what they have, is only Ikja. This judiciary chant, the author of State College, who wrote all the text, you know, the Jigja. So judiciary chant is only that. Only your own college, only that. So anyway, I didn't find big pages. I didn't find big letters. I didn't find the old age aspect. So then I didn't get. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Dhamma connection. So I went to 2 times. So yeah, that Rinpoche said, and asked Rinpoche where she is born. Zina. The Rinpoche did more. She was born so good. She was born so good. Then it's proved it's Pure Land. didn't say Bajogini, but so good. But then I have one friend in London, Rachel Levy. She's a Buddhist society, London. When the Hutu came in for 7 years or for many years at Baksa, she sent money and she sent letters every month for other people rebuild. I know her writing. So at the end, her writing didn't have her name. She went to the hospital, operated. Then after some months, there was no letter for her. Then she wrote letter, very, I was shaking. Oh, but no name, no name. Yes, that was then finished. Then she passed away. So, yeah. So, yeah. So we get liberty, better food for Lama and myself. This is some vegetable, something, things. Buddhist people, where I go for injection with our TV, so some miles, so you go higher on the mountain. So anyway, so like that was it. So anyway, yeah. So that is it. Yeah, about dinner. Okay, then Losang Nyema passed away. Buddha, the letter he was got married to the school teacher, nursing school teacher. Yeah, he opened a restaurant called Dharamsala for some years. Then Buddha visited cakes. Many Western people come, so many. And he died. I think I was not there that time. So like that, then the Lama, I myself didn't have enough fortune. Lama passed. Yeah, so then, so just talking just outside the small group. So then now that's me left. From that group, me left. So, yeah. So you see, now after some time, not sure, but by this time next year, next month, can't say. You see, as I mentioned here, namsi 퇴단다 소외 조근장 namsina 직장 majors who are living, transfer migrant, all the transfer migrant beings who are living now, in a time, there won't be nobody, there won't be anybody. Then, so that, not sure. Then, now I'm only me left to go. Yeah. Then even Raja and us here, yes, so nobody's there. So now when we think of the past, that so like that. So we're living. So in a time, only names left. This happens soon. Happens soon. I think, sorry, I want to say something here. Usually you see other people dying. Yeah, this is a family member, your family member, this, this, died with cancer, this is bad cancer, Yeah, your family, then friends, then outside people, whatever. You know, so dead. Then you see, you never think yourself. You never think you'll die anytime like that. But non-existent. Consider body burned. You know, only thing left was names in books. What? So you never think that. You see people continuously dying, but you never think yourself. Always think living. You always think you believe living. You know, concept of permanence. Always like that. So other people dying. So you never think. You see, young people in the world, much you see. Never let yourself have to die. It's a big question. What happens? Big question. Huge question. Many people believe there's no life after this. You know, like the candle stop, wax finish, candle stop, candle flame, all like that. Or the many people, when you think that, not sure. You know, those people, liberty kind of brainwashed or the, you know, so they believe like there's no life, another life. Or see, influenced or by the wrong doctrine, wrong philosophy. So yeah. So then there are many very sincere, not sure. You check, not sure whether there's another life. That's true. Not sure. So anyway, see, we have to think this, we have to think. So sooner or later, I'm not there. When the name is in the book of people talk, name, all of us not there. The same thing to you. Yeah. Whole family gone. Then that's not one word, verses, yeah. Mikangshi, sobe, sachoso, dotame, tiba, chejona. Tipagap, doing ku yang. Sam gavi, yuram chi. 대신 집에 중에도 두께지 민데 역시나 뭐더비 연대 견점양 이가월 차위 내도 감 저 단대 내가 면세다 토론데 남다 류디양 김미리 샤는 벽에나 담멜람 다지 지식 차 so that translation very, very, very important. So important. Yeah. Now, a human being bring to a place to be killed, executed. Bring it to that death means not going very slowly, not going very slowly. like sometimes when you walk, old people go very slow. No. That time, pledge to be executed, then led to that. That time is, without slow work, going there quickly. That means going there quickly. Bring there quickly. So during that time, during that also, while you're going to the place you're to be executed, so while you're going there, during that time, even though you're offered 5 desired objects, music, play music, and the food and cakes, pizza, cakes, 5 desired objects. Yes, you are offered. You're going so fast, place where you're going to be executed. So somebody bring pizza and somebody cake. So 5 desired objects. And play music. Some gavi guru, juram cheese. Whether that will become cause of your mind to be happy. You are taken so fast to the place where you're going to execute. But during that time, so much the fast and pleasure wasn't. The objects, offer. So will that become cause happiness to your mind that time, during that time? Some gabi juram chi, petition chi, like that example, so you can enjoy. But you're going to be, soon you're going to be executed. At that place, so your mind is full of fear. Your mind is full of fear. So, how's possible to enjoy this? How did the object the cakes was asking about? What is the object that means music or nowhere to enjoy? Full of unbelievable fear. How are you going to enjoy? No way. So, like that example, in the presence of Lord of Death, you are reaching to that, not even second, to get you minder, you continuously going towards that. Not stopping in 1 second, not stopping even in 1 second. Continuously, second by second, why are you going, continuously going toward the Lord of Death? So we're like this. I'm talking here like that, I'm like that, you are listening. So we are in the process. To get him into beginningless, running, you can't stop in even second. Even 8 in the so actually desire object desire object or hundred qualities of desire. Even you have, I think the desire object, hundreds, it says. So hundreds mean many. You actually have. You go and achieve it. So therefore, yes, how much $1 billion? Let me just make example. Billion, zillion, trillion dollars, how much do you have now? And you see, even you have a palace made of jewels, which you can jewel gold, completely gold. In the mountains, completely gold. You have it, you own, you have it like that. For example, just I'm a big. You see, you have all these things. You have many helicopters. You have many rock, airplane.
Rocket.
Yeah, the big airplane, helicopter. Yeah, some of the cars. You have ships or what, the boat ship. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so what I want to understand. So much wealth, and the family, 100,000 friends, and so famous, and so much wealth, blah 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 blah. So you not even 1 second stop. You continue running towards death, towards the Lord of death. So same as you're in the same as that person that was explained before. So we're same like that. So you got a same. So it's possible that your mind get attracted, desired this, hundreds of the desire object, desire called the desire object, hundreds, hundreds means many number. Oh, do you see that your mind is attracted with him? No way. If you think you are going so fast running towards death, Lord of death, go there. Oh, then. No interest. How much $1 billion, $1 trillion you have? Palace with the jewel, go mountain, gold, how much? Don't see any point to be attached. Enjoy. No. Then it cannot see meaning to enjoy. So like the example was told before. So we're going to be killed. Executed, then play with the sofa. Then over music, no, there's no time to be attached. No time. So full of the fear of no way to be attached. It doesn't make sense, playing music, offering music, so like that. They use the example, so exactly like that. So there's nothing to be attached to. You go to come. There's nothing to be attached to. So when you think of this, so fast run towards that. The present time, this abiding place, the house where you live, and then friends, relatives, friends, enjoyment. even this body, to the ring, Shane, even needs to be left. Even the present time, the house, you have the relatives, friends, endowments, even this body. Oh, today I have to leave it. You have to go. So, in like this, so when you attach to these things, desire objects, it's like dream. Tamilam dindajisha. How you get attachment to these things, desire objects? It's like dream. So this human life is like so this is like water dew on the top of the grass, plants, water dew can be dropped any time. There can be dropped any minute. So when the death will happen, uncertain. Any time can happen. Yeah, so okay. Oh. Huh?
Everything comes to an
end. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll break into next. Oh, did all the past present which are married to collected by me 3 times, married to collected by numberless sentences, numberless. Chanjo, Rinpoche, Jama, Jebana, Jeju, Jeva, Nyamba, Kone, Kondo, Bewa, Sho. Yeah. Due to all the past, present, which are married to collected by me, through time, married to collected by numberless sentiments, numberless Buddhas. That which exists in the man. May the I who exists in the man. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name. To that Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. By myself alone who exists in the mere name. Jide gamdire bende malu ba kanle jwe sambale yishino kaje zame tenzin jato la Guze Tenje Tuje Londo. Thank you.
Sholo